because you're going to feel more motivated. You're going to feel inspired. You're going to see that you can set a goal and a target and see it all the way through to completion. And that's just going to make you stronger. And it's going to become easier and easier, and you're going to get more and more momentum. And when you first start practicing this concept, it might be a little different. It might be a little uncomfortable. It's like the first time somebody gave you a debit card or a credit card, or you set up online banking. It was weird and uncomfortable at first, but eventually it became the new normal. Hi there, Vern McCarty here with the Ascendant Financial Team. I'm an authorized infinite banking practitioner and a coach on the Ascendant Financial Team, and I get to work with good people just like you every single day, coaching them on how to implement the process of becoming their own banker in their lives. And today, one of the things that I talk to my clients about and what I coach them on is don't miss these steps when getting your first policy loan. So step number one, make sure you're working with a really good coach. Make sure that you're working with somebody who is an authorized infinite banking practitioner through the Nelson Nash Institute. Nelson Nash is the founder and the pioneer of the concept of becoming your own banker, and the best place to learn how to coach other people on this process and how to implement it into your own life, if you want to be an infinite banking practitioner and a coach, is to go through the Nelson Nash Institute. So that means that this person has passed a curriculum and studied the course. They've worked with a mentor, somebody else who's proficient in the course and who's worked with clients. They've been working with a mentor, and that mentor has actually signed off on them to say, yes, this person is proficient, and they can walk a client through from steps A through Z to implement the process. And make sure that that person can actually show you, what they've done with their own program and how they've implemented it into their own lives to accomplish some of their own financial objectives. So step number one, that's really key, work with a really good coach. Step number two, working with that coach, you're going to create a plan. Have a plan and an intention as to what you're setting up your program for. You're going to set it up probably starting small at first and building over time so you can control more and more of the banking function in your own life as it relates to your needs. But wherever you start, whatever program you set up, make sure that you have a plan in place with that program and make sure you stick to the plan. So when you go to access money from the policy system, if you were intending to use that money for investing, maybe you're putting it into some real estate or private lending, or you're a business startup, maybe you're accessing money from your policy system so that you can eliminate third-party debt. We call that a debt recapture, right? We're building up policy values. The money's growing on a daily basis. I access a policy loan, I pay off some third-party debt, and I can free up some cash. I'm controlling more of that banking function. Maybe that's part of your plan. And with that plan, whenever you access money, just access what it is that you need, whatever it was intended for. Make sure you use the money for that reason. And a part of your plan, have a repayment schedule, right? This is all about banking. We're not looking to avoid payments. You're always going to make payments. The process of becoming your own banker is all about changing who is getting the money, who has control, and who's that money being put to work for. So even though I'm going to be accessing money out of my system, again, I'm just going to use a debt recapture as an example. I eliminate, let's say, a credit card or something that I've been making payments on. Now all those payments are freed up. If you don't have a plan in place as to what you're going to do with that new cash flow, guess what's going to happen to it? You're going to spend it. Parkinson's law. If your income rises, your expenses are going to rise to match it unless we have an intention for that money. So make sure you're paying that money back to your system so that you're piling up cash in your system. It's growing every day and you have more capital to access to do more things. So have a repayment schedule along with that plan. Okay. Now, the next thing is really important. And this is kind of a different one that I wanted to share. Make sure that you continue to read, continue to listen to podcasts, study the program, study the system, continue to expand your learning about as it relates to the process of becoming your own banker. Connect with other practitioners, people who are practicing. Maybe you could, join a group or be a part of an organization, network with some people, get together, maybe play a game of cash flow or something. Talk about the process of becoming your own banker with other people. You can learn from each other, and you can always grow and expand what your knowledge, right? And, continue to get coaching and work with your coach. You want to stay connected to the message. You want to remember why you're doing what you're doing. It's really important. This is a lifelong process. It's a lifestyle. It's going to be really great as things grow and expand and you build momentum within your system, but it takes time. It's important to remember that everything takes time. But the reality of it is the time is going to go by anyway. And if we get complacent and we don't stay connected to the message, you might revert back to your old habits or forget why you're doing this in the first place. So continue to study, stay connected to people who are already practicing the concept, get coaching, and stay connected to the message, the essence of what becoming your own banker is all about, the infinite banking concept. So the last and final step that I want to share with you, I've kind of mentioned this a little bit earlier on step 2, but I want to circle back to follow through, making sure that you see the plan all the way through to the end. Maybe you're accessing money, again, to recapture that debt. Maybe you're eliminating a car loan or something. Maybe you pay off the car loan 2 or 3 years early. Well, continue to make payments back to your system on the same schedule that you were making to the car loan. Pay it out all the way through, or whatever terms you set up between you and your coach, so that you're seeing the plan all the way through to completion, because you're going to feel more motivated. You're going to feel inspired. You're going to see that you can set a goal and a target and see it all the way through to completion. And that's just going to make you stronger. And it's going to become easier and easier, and you're going to get more and more momentum. And, when you first start practicing this concept, it might be a little different. It might be a little uncomfortable. It's like the first time somebody gave you a debit card or a credit card, or you set up online banking. It was weird and uncomfortable at first, but eventually it became the new normal. So if you set goals and targets, both in life and in your program, and you can see those goals and objectives all the way through to the end, guess what? It's going to become the new normal. You're just going to be a person who sets goals and objectives and can see them all the way through to completion. So these steps were really important. Before you access your first policy loan, you want to make sure that you follow those steps. And hey, guess what? Repeat the process. It's ridiculously simple. Don't complicate it. Money in, money out. You're already doing all the things that you need to do to become your own banker. We're just going to change the process. Who's getting the money, who has the control, and who the money's being put to work for. Awesome. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, if you found value in this video, obviously, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your friends. Don't keep this a secret. If you feel like somebody else can benefit from this information, go ahead and share it with them. And make sure that you check out some of the videos on the playlist beside me, so that you can see some expanded conversations on the process of becoming your own banker, and you can continue to arm yourself with even more empowering knowledge, so that you can create some more momentum and get ahead financially. Okay.